everybody, I'm Tom Vassell. Welcome to another Werewolf game on the Dice Tower. Now, some of you may have seen a video pop up earlier this week and then go down, and unfortunately, I had 2 full Werewolf games recorded, but there was some major audio problems, and neither one of them is going to make it to the internet, which is too bad because both of them were fantastic games. But I will do some of the similar things I did in those games in the future, so hopefully we have fixed the problem, I hope, and they'll be up next week. Meanwhile, I got a game from Joseph, who is you're about to watch it here. I hope you enjoy it. He says it's a bit crazy, so let's find out.
I'm going to go over the roles, and then I'll send them out, and then we'll get started. So, and I hope I thought this through. We'll see here. So we start off with the villagers, unknown amount of villagers. We will have a bodyguard. Wakes up every night, can protect someone, cannot protect the same person twice in a row. Then we are going to have the Gwami Man. The Gwami Man wakes up and gets to choose between 2 different actions. It could be see, sleep, protect, cure, kill, and scare. So the only new thing there really is the cure, and if they cure someone, then that person is no longer cursed or lichen if they were just or a bot. If they were a bot, then they don't need to do their quirk anymore.
Is cure replacing one of them, or is it adding on?
No, it's adding on. I removed silence because it's not that funny. Okay. Then we're going to have a baby dragon, obviously. 2 lives, but they cannot come out with the roll. And we're going to have an unknown number of werewolves. We're going to have the Gwami Wolf. The Gwami Wolf wakes up night 0 and gets to choose between 2 passive effects. It could be Starving Wolf, it could be Wolfman, Tough Wolf, and what's the 4th one?
You said Stormy Wolf?
Starving Wolf.
Starving.
Again.
I heard Stormy the first time he explained it too.
Like Storm from X-Men.
All right, so yeah, well, I'm going a little bit on the fly here, so it's only going to be 3 options that it could be, because otherwise I have to bring in like that they wake up each night and all that. So it could be
Hunter again.
Oh yeah, Hunter, of course. That's the 4th one. It could be a Hunter Wolf, a Wolfman, a Tough Wolf, or a Starving Wolf. And that's what they're going to be for the rest of the game.
Someone was breaking up there. What was it?
Scotty was trying to say something, but it was cutting out, I think.
What were you saying, Scotty?
I'm trying to remember the Starving Wolf.
Oh, it's just that if it's in the game and you don't kill anyone during the day, then the werewolves get 2 kills at night.
Okay, yeah.
That just once or every time?
No, every time, as long as it's in the game.
Damn.
Then we will have a Crazy Wolf, and the Crazy Wolf is waking up every night. They will tell me a player and a role, and that player has to come out and claim to be that role the next day, and they have to do it somewhat convincingly. I'm not going to be super strict, but you know, so they and that could, you know, then the next day they could say that's called mad. They could say I was mad last night, and so I wasn't actually this role that I claimed. And those roles cannot be villager or werewolf. It has to be something else.
It also can't be baby dragon or bot, because those can't come out with their role.
Yeah, okay, so let's say that... Okay, so in this game, you can come out with being the baby dragon. We need more roles to be able to... Oh, that's why, okay.
So it's...
I have to go back on this. That's why I wanted... Yeah. We're gonna have a seer as well. That's why we needed a seer in my first plan. Otherwise, it doesn't make sense.
So Gwami Man can be the seer, and we have a regular seer?
Well, Gwami Man has 1 in 6 to see, so... And we have a regular bodyguard, but Gwami Man has 1 in 6 to protect, so I don't think it's going to stack too much.
And we have lichens.
We might have lichens, we might have cursed, and so on. Yeah, that's the next thing I need to explain, is that, well, first of all, the last role of the game is the minion. The minion is on the werewolf team in terms of, like, they want the werewolves to win in order to win. But it's a villager in every other sense. So it's like, if it gets checked, it's a villager, unless it's a lichen as well. If it dies, I will say that a villager died because it's a human. Nobody knows that it's in secrets routing for the werewolves to win. And for the win condition, it doesn't count. Like if it's 2 and 2, the minion doesn't count for. So it's like a little bit of a help for the werewolf team. And the minion will wake up every night, and they will get to do a see action. So they will get to see someone, so they can try to figure out who is on their team and not, because they don't know who the werewolves are, obviously. And the werewolves they won't know who the minion is either in this setup. So. Then we will have the Lycan and the Cursed and the Guami bots and the Hunter. Those 4 could be stacked on anything else, any other role. It's all random, which means that these games get very unbalanced, I think, because,
Since the minion is a villager but rooting for the werewolf, can the crazy wolf make someone say, I'm the minion?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we need to specify this. So, the roles that could be the mad roles would have to be Seer, Bodyguard, Guami Man,
Hunter.
and Baby Dragon, and Hunter.
Hunter.
Yeah, that's the 5 roles that it could
not
be.
minion.
No,
And
because
not
nobody would say like I'm the minion. So
Yeah, Guami Man.
A bot.
Oh,
no, not the bots either. No.
Okay.
Sorry, can you list them one more time?
Yeah, so Bodyguard, Seer, Hunter, Baby Dragon, and Guami Man.
Okay.
And the Baby Dragon can say that they're a Baby Dragon in this setup. Otherwise, it doesn't work.
Yeah, if someone else calls it out and go, well, no, I'm the real baby dragon.
Yeah.
That could be a lie too.
Okay, I think this will work. We'll see how it goes. Thank you for being in on the experiment.
And did you say that the crazy wolf can do that to another wolf?
Yeah, to anyone.
Yes.
Okay. I thought that's what you said.
And that's the main thing I think will change up the game here, which I think that could be interesting. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I think you might do it to a wolf just to
Absolutely.
help protect your wolf team.
Oh, here's Colton. Let's see if Colton wants to play.
That's tough.
Colton's already here.
Colton, hey. Okay.
Sorry,
Not,
Connor.
not,
Connor, you want to play?
not Connor, do you want to play?
Also, you guys don't actually look that much.
We could
alike.
use another
I
player.
was watching the video.
Yeah,
there
it was the
Russian-
name that.
I think it's just the names. Yeah.
Yeah, but there was a video where someone was like, "Oh, you two look alike." I'm like, not really.
Well, I shaved now, so they can't even get me.
That's true. Yeah.
We haven't started yet. Here's
I
more
guess 'cause
people coming.
Colton also looks like
Maybe the
somebody I know.
Blood on the Clock Tower ended.
Someone
or
share
something.
the roles in
There's
the
a
chat.
second Graham. There's
Colton
two
also
Grahams.
looks like someone I know in real life. So
Hey, Colton.
Oh, hello.
Jamie, you
Saw
want
your
to play?
post
We're
like
going to
40
start a new
minutes
game,
ago. I
Jamie.
figured you guys would have started already.
No, I just went over the rules, but I'll do it. We can do that.
Oh, sorry.
No, I can send them out and then people can explain meanwhile and so on.
Actually, Joseph, do you have them on
You can make me a
computer?
villager. Don't have to explain that.
No, I'm old-fashioned in this. Which
I thought you had a spreadsheet or something.
I don't have 2 screens. I need to get that at some point soon because
I don't know how people can survive
Christmas
with
coming
on the
up.
screen. I could not. I could not.
I don't know
function
how to
with
use 2 screens.
most computers do have 2 monitor ports. Like you can just set up I actually doing it for years because I used to use my computer as basically like a PVR, and then watch TV on my bigger TV screen through my computer.
If you don't
Right,
have at least
so-
3, you're not doing anything.
Jamie, do you want to play? We haven't started yet, so if you want to jump in.
I've got to go to bed, mate. It's like 5 o'clock in the
Oh,
morning.
okay.
Oh gosh, go to
I
bed.
hear you, man.
It's the same here.
There's
Who
Dave.
cares?
Thanks anyway, best.
I'm feeling
All right,
tired. It's
Jamie.
only 11:30 here.
So we have 12 players then. So I have everything set up, so I'm going to start sending out roles. And meanwhile, maybe you can just... Oh, there you go. You're filling in
I'm just
Colton.
filling it in, yeah.
I have changed
And
up some stuff.
Colton, all the roles can stack. The roles can stack of the possible village roles can stack on each other.
You could be a cursed baby dragon, for instance.
You could be a bot. He's a werewolf too.
Wait.
Yeah, only the
Your role can have a
No,
trait.
the attribute can stack.
The
Okay, you're
attribute
not
can
gonna
stack
be...
on the rows. Yes.
Okay,
You
you're not
can
going
be
to
a
be
He's a
hunter.
bodyguard.
the bodyguard Guami Man.
The hunter
dragon.
is an attribute in my
Hunter,
game.
bot, cursed, Lycan are the 4 that you can be in addition to the rest.
And everybody, including the werewolf, can be a bot.
I'm really curious to see how this.
Okay,
plays
I like
out.
the attribute idea. Sounds cool.
Joseph, are we doing your normal nomination process or what we did last game?
What do you guys prefer? I'm open for both.
I like your process better.
I like your process.
I like your usual.
Yeah, let's do mine process. I think it's more fun as well. But let's skip the whole closing eyes and everything. But let's do the 2 candidates.
Okay. Good. And there's no Guami voter this time either.
Has anyone played online Werewolf with artifacts yet?
I've used a couple, I think.
Well, we kind of did with Legacy.
I think Adam. We played 2 games that Adam used artifacts, right, Adam?
I've used a couple. I've used like the Amulet of Protection.
Yeah, I remember that being used.
Potion.
What are those? So
one of the
items in the game?
Graham, did you get to roll?
It's like an expansion.
I did. Thanks.
It's like an expansion. I've played with it in real life, but it might be tougher to do in.
You use it. You use an item in Legacy.
I had an idea for a Blood on the Clock Tower. Maybe I'll try to do a werewolf version of it.
Well, I literally just put that together. An
so
hour
like
ago, I got home from work and I typed it out.
So Colton, I had an idea
share
for
it.
Blood on the Clock Tower. I don't know if this makes sense or not, but you seem to have. So like, I kind of this idea where like, let's say there was like 15 players, 14 players, maybe like 3 or 4 bad guys already, 3 or 4 good guys, and then there's like a bunch of neutrals. And then there's roles that can convert the neutrals onto your team or not. I'm trying to figure out if there's a way to make that work.
Yeah, I'm sure with, playtesting or something.
Yeah.
But yeah, I literally, when I was driving home from work, I had an idea of like, oh, I could just convert some of these werewolf roles into Blood in the Clock Tower. And I was like, what else could I make into it? And then I just sat home, started typing it out, and I shared it with Nom and Scott and Candace because they have like a private chat for like their homebrew script. But yeah, I just posted it in the werewolf chat.
Because I was thinking like, it'd be cool if you could like do like make the basically they'd be almost like travelers, but they wouldn't know their role. They would get converted at some. But people wouldn't know that people wouldn't necessarily know that they're not.
It'd be like a 5th tier from townsfolk, outsider,
yeah,
and then unknown sort of thing.
But I had an idea for Blood on the Clock Tower that I thought maybe could use for werewolf. Do like a Who Goes There or The Thing movie, where you start infecting people during the game, like every night. And when there's 4 left, it's not like about kill who kills. Then you get a final vote to whom gets to the helicopter. And the evil wins if one of the evil make into the chopper. You know what I mean?
Yes. Colton, did you see that there's the Mad Wolf as well? I don't know if that was explained or not
Crazy
yet.
Wolf.
No, sorry.
Oh, Crazy Wolf.
Crazy Wolf.
They'll pick a person and a role, and that person has to come out next day and say that they are that role convincingly.
Okay. So that's a Blood in the Clock Tower thing you included?
Yeah, I'm throwing it in here.
After, it's the games are getting longer and longer because some of the players, they won't let the day go if they can't figure out the day. And then one day took 49 minutes yesterday, I was like, okay, this is getting crazy.
I think that's like, honestly, I think you need to almost be more strict on the timers, because it's like, it's the same thing. Like if you're playing like a heavy Euro, and if you're taking 40 minutes a turn to figure out the maximum turn, then yeah, you're going to be really good at that game.
So did everyone get their roll? Or so did
Clock
someone not get a roll? So.
But I think putting the time pressure onto people, maybe it actually...
I don't know if you heard that Jason ran a game the other day.
No.
Sunday, that's
and
the one I was
about
talking about.
5.5 hours.
Okay.
That's the one I was talking about. I was
he just let people talk as long. He was like, I'm being nice. I want to let people talk. And I'm like, Jason, you can't just be nice. You have to people aren't going to sign up for your games.
He gave about 5 minutes. He gave about 5 minutes. Every time there was he would count 10. And then when people start just nominating just for getting 5 more minutes, it was just like...
All right, let's start the game. Sonia's not here.
Sonia's not.
We'll start when Sonia gets here. Is there any questions before that and so on? Like, I hope I covered everything. I will repeat the whole stacking thing because that could be confusing. So basically, what I've done is I put down this and this and this a number of villagers and the different roles, and then the werewolves and the roles, and then I rolled a die and I decided okay, we're gonna have this many of this and that, and then we rolled it up So the bots and the Lycans and the cursed and the hunters ended up in different spots. And then
Those
I
are
assigned
two
you.
villagers, right? They can't be werewolves.
I'm sorry?
There's not gonna like the hunter, bot, cursed, and Lycan are two village roles, not werewolf roles, correct?
No, it could be anyone. So we could have a.
So there could be a Lycan werewolf.
Yeah, which wouldn't make any sense, but you know, in my randomization, it did. So
honestly, say you're a Lycan.
In theory, we could have 3 werewolves, then they're all hunters, or we could have 3 werewolves, then they're all bots as well. So.
Okay.
And
yeah, you could be the Lycan or the Guami wolf, and then pick Wolfman, but you're also a Lycan.
Yeah, that would be very unfortunate.
So I mean, hunter, cursed, and Lycan. That's obvious. What is a bot?
The bots have to work. Like they have to do something.
Like the robots.
Yeah. The difference is though, it's like it doesn't. They're still their normal. If you're a villager and you're a bot, then you're still a villager. It's not like you turn into a crazy killing machine or something after a while.
Okay.
Like in Tom's game, and also when you die, I'm just gonna say you were a villager. I'm not gonna say that you were a bot.
Paul just joining.
Are they allowed to?
Paul, do you want to play?
You can be a wolf bot as well, though. I think.
Yeah.
It's last call. Last call for Paul. Then we have to get going.
Paul, do you want to play?
Oh, I just came in to watch. I thought you guys were doing a game. I can't.
We
jump in
are.
right
Come
now.
on in.
Are you allowed to
We're gonna
say
start
what your
another
attribute
game,
is?
yeah.
Like, does the Lycan know they're a Lycan?
No.
No.
They won't know. No.
We'll just kill you the first round, Paul. It'll be fine.
Okay.
Yeah. Nah, I have some other stuff to do. This was just gonna be some background stuff.
All right. So
If you're doing, never mind.
no, if you want in, you can join. Absolutely.
No, it's fine.
Just
I was
here
gonna
to
say if you
entertain
have
Paul.
bots, I could help watch for quirks or something, but I can't play right now.
Okay. Well, I'll send you if there is bots in the game. Who knows? Then I'll send you
Okay.
that information when we get started. Okay. So let's start the game and the confusion. And good night, everyone. I will mute everyone.
Oh, I forgot.
Okay. So night 0, I will just do like a regular night, but like the bodyguard would just say hi. They don't need to protect anyone. Okay, so let's start off with the Guami man. So the Guami man can wake up, and I will give you 2 things that you can choose between. So that's 1 up or down. And who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Then let's have the bodyguard wake up and just say hi. And you can go back to sleep because there's no reason to protect anyone. The werewolves can wake up, but the werewolves will not get to kill anyone this night. So there we go. Then let's have the crazy wolf wake up and tell me a player and a role that player has to claim the next day. Thank you. Then let's see. Then we have the seer can wake up, and actually, okay, I already messed up. Everyone can wake up, and I will send a message to one of you. You don't need to unmute. I will send a message to one of you. So everyone check their messages. I forgot because I had the seer, then I removed the seer, and then I put it back in. So one of you is the seer. So you can check your messages. You thought you were a villager, but you're not. Well, you're still a villager, but you're also a seer. All right, so everyone can go to sleep. And let's have the seer wake up and tell me who you want to see. All right, thank you. I almost forgot again. I don't know why. But let's have the Gwami Wolf wake up. And you get to choose to be something. You want to be that? Okay, thank you. Then let's see, we will have the minion wake up. And you can choose someone that you want to see. Thank you. All right, so then everyone can wake up. Good morning, welcome to the crazy Gwami village. So confused that I even, it confuses myself, which is, I don't know if it's fun or not. But I think I got everything down.
Shouldn't everybody check their messages in case they're mad?
That's true. Thank you for that. At the morning, everyone should check their messages, and I will tell whoever was mad what they are mad about. Also, I should also say that we will do the classic Gwami Wolf nomination system. So you will have one candidate voted and second on, and then we'll have a second candidate, and then you will vote up or down on one of those two you want to kill. The only way to not kill anyone is if that's an even amount of votes. So let me just send a message here real quick. And there we go. So if everyone have checked their messages, then we can get going with the day.
I have two quick questions. If the minion sees a lichen, do they get positive they're a werewolf?
Yeah.
Or does that only affect the seer?
They get exactly the same information as the seer will get.
And does the Gwami wolf still get the ability the Gwami man passes?
No, they're just
okay.
No.
I will give a hint to the Gwami man. Make sure your brain and your thumb are on the same page, because I passed up protect to sleep in the last game, and I really had an issue with whether to kill or scare Sonya.
I thought it was some advanced strategy
thing. I don't know
thing.
what I was doing there. Up, down, up, down. So make sure your brain and thumb are working together. And I'm muting myself for the rest of the day.
What are the options for the Gwami man?
Protect, sleep, scare.
I realized I'm being talking and I was muted.
Okay, protect, sleep, scare, cure. What was the other one? Oh, kill.
Cure removes curse, I assume.
Or lichens, yeah, and see, obviously.
Okay.
I think you got rid of silence though, right?
Yeah, silence is
gone.
gone.
So they're just 6.
There's 6.
Or silence is still. Okay.
Yeah, so just a reminder, I guess Cure gets rid of lichens, cursed, and if there's a bot, if they had a rule.
Oh yeah, they don't need to do their quirk anymore if they get cured.
So they'll be messaged they're cured, but they're not allowed to say they were cured. But the lichens and cursed, they won't know that they're cured. It's just Joseph won't have to obviously change them or say if they're a lichen or not.
Because they already thought they were a villager to begin with. Yeah.
Interesting.
Sonya, probably not to be nice to you this time. Unless you turn out to be a werewolf. Look at me. Are you a werewolf?
No.
Okay.
But that may sound guilty. I don't know. Are you? I think Gil. I think the possibility of you being a werewolf would be pretty high.
Possibility is equal to all of us at this point.
That's true.
You know who's eerily silent? Melissa told us she was going to be silent, so that doesn't make suspicious. But Connor hadn't said a word yet.
Yeah, I just.
Which one of us?
The whole cured thing.
Yeah.
I brought up the whole cured thing. I don't have anything to go off of like I did last time. Last time I had that bot role where I had to claim a role, so I had to talk because I had to claim a role.
True.
The other thing is we know.
So now
right
you can be a quiet werewolf.
Well, the other thing we know right now is somebody was made crazy or mad or whatever that is. So somebody hasn't claimed a role yet. So we know someone's going to be claiming a role at some point during the day.
And if we, Joseph, I assume that, let's say we nominate on the first person and we go ahead and kill them, and the mad person hasn't done their thing yet, then they missed their opportunity, right? They're dead.
Yeah. Well, there will be a nomination for a candidate, and then we will have
Oh, that's
another
right.
nomination for a candidate, and we will put those two against each other, and then we will go to sleep. And by that time, all the quirks have to have happened. If there are quirks that require you to do something each day.
So they have to happen before the two nominees, or they
No, sometime before
the end of the day, before we go to sleep.
Yeah,
before we go to sleep. Got it.
before I mute you for the vote.
Okay.
If it is vocal, it doesn't have to be. But
I don't know.
Be believable. They can't just right before we go to sleep say I'm the seer, right?
No, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be believable in some way. It's hard to decide exactly what that is.
But on the first day, that's going to be tough.
That's what I was going to say. Like, if you just wait always right before we vote and be like, hey, I'm the seer, like, you can't do that, you're saying? You have to, like, convince people.
If
you have a different
trying
quirk,
stuff off.
you
I
can
don't know.
play it that way. But if you are mad, then you have to actually try and convince people that you are that role.
Yeah, but that's a first day. That's almost impossible. Like, it's so obvious on the first day. Somebody come out with a role.
Yeah.
I'm Spartacus.
Well, there are some rules if you came out. Like, if you came out as a hunter, that's not. Or
I think the wolf picks, though, doesn't it?
Right, I know. So I'm saying,
Okay.
like, there's some roles, like if someone came out as the baby dragon on day one, I don't think that would be a huge oddity.
I feel like this could semi-work in the village's favor because they're going to come out, that person has to come out as a role. The person who has the real role has like a defense person to kind of lean back. So if like both of them come out as that, you don't know which one is.
Yeah, but it could work for the werewolves too, because then they can claim and contradict and double rules.
I know, but I'm saying there's a semi like, which one do you go after in that sense? If two people are claiming seer, you don't know really which one is the seer.
Probably both good.
Like, does someone claiming the seer have to say, I'm the seer, here's my seer info? Do they have to be that convincing? They have to have a Joseph list? Do I need to start working on that in case I get mad?
Oh, I'm the baby dragon, so if I get killed once, so I'm kind of safe at least for one day.
Or are you mad and just saying that?
Could be not the case.
What were the roles?
I'm gonna claim a role every day now, just
What were the roles?
just to help whoever the roles is.
Hunter, seer, bodyguard, Guami man, or baby dragon. I think that was your question.
The Guami wolf.
Tough, starving, wolfman, hunter.
Okay.
What's the tough?
Two
baby
lives.
dragon.
It's like the baby dragon, they get 2 lives.
And the tough wolf in my games it is 2 life. Like if they would be targeted by a kill action by the Guami man at night, they wouldn't die, and I would tell them you lost 1 of your lives.
So they'll pretty much just claim baby dragon.
They could,
so.
yeah.
Like if they were nominated and died.
Yeah, it's pretty tough because you have to be convincing, and that's the challenge. I don't think he got anybody mad on the first day, though. But that's just a thought.
They have to, don't they? Joseph? They get
Crazy Wolf
that every
woke up.
night, right?
Yeah, they woke up the first night.
It's not like a 50-50 thing. They have to do it every night, so...
So Gil could be that, right? Because he's the only person who's claimed a role right now.
Yeah, but I would have to be convinced. Do you believe I'm in the baby dragon?
You convinced me.
We could try to kill you and find out.
I mean, I was just thinking through those possible roles, and it seems like baby dragon is the one that's most likely for the real baby dragon to not want to counter it.
Yeah, it's also a dangerous role to claim, because then you become a safe kill for the village. Yeah, I'm not sure if that's the best role for anybody to claim, though.
That's not a bad thing for the wolves to do, because then if you claim baby dragon, It's like, well, we can kill him. He's got 1 life. Oh, he wasn't the baby dragon. He was just
you're
mad.
forced. You
now,
don't get to choose. You're forced into it.
Yeah.
Gil, I don't think you're as innocent as you were last game.
Unfortunately, I am. I actually would like to be Evo just for a change. It's been a while. I think my Evo spell died. Oh, not really, because Sunday I was Evo on Sunday.
Man, Melissa is intense. She is just reading people like nobody's business.
Either that or she's a werewolf this time.
I noticed Connor's not a note taker. He's just always relaxed.
Yeah, I don't like taking notes. So it was the other.
I'm a note taker all day.
The other day, I was the seer, and Joseph asked me, "Okay, right, like give us each day that you did." I'm like, "Dude, I don't know." I said, "These are the people I checked. I don't know when I checked them."
Well, in theory, your app would remember the. What do you call
Does
it?
it save
the names
it
you wrote
on
down.
there? Does it save all the names?
I mean, I guess it depends on which one you use.
I just
Mine
use
does.
I don't think it saves it. This is weird, but I slightly have a suspicion on Adam.
Okay, I probably shouldn't do this, but we have a bodyguard and we have Guamans. I'm the seer. I saw Adam as a wolf. And I checked him because Melissa was talking about how he's the only one she can't see. So I figured it was worth checking him the first night, and if Melissa finds the other wolves. So bodyguard, save me, Guami man, protect me. But it's risky to come out, but I figured
I nominate Matthew.
So are you admitting that you're a wolf?
No, because I think a wolf would pick another wolf to go mad the first day to kind of hide them.
I'm not mad. I'm the seer. And so maybe, Adam could be a lichen. There's a lot of potentially lichens in this game. But I checked him because Melissa was like, I can't read Adam, and I'm hoping Melissa's on our team and she can pick all the other wolves out.
So did you nominate Adam?
Yeah, I nominated Matthew.
Oh, you nominated Matthew. Okay, so is there a second for Matthew?
It's first nomination, right?
Sonia is second.
Sonia goes.
I'll just nominate. Sonia did already.
We have our first candidate. It's Matthew.
Okay.
I have a strong suspicion Matthew.
So we're looking for a second candidate, and then we'll do defenses. And then we'll do vote.
If he's mad, he doesn't really know if Adam is the actual werewolf or not.
That's what I saw at night.
That's a weird thing to say.
Yeah,
though,
but
Connor. Why would
Adam's
you say that?
very...
I don't think. I actually think that he's doing what I did in the last game.
That's a weird. That's a weird thing to say, though.
I'm just
saying,
because
listen.
If you are mad, though, why would you want to throw someone to say they're a wolf? But
listen, I did it in the last game. I did it to Gil.
Yeah,
I don't know. That's kind of a throwing Matt flyer for no reason. That's weird.
I mean,
I'm going to
giving
nominate
you the information.
Wait, we need to vote on Matt. We need to vote on Matthew first. We need to.
I'm going to take him at his word and nominate Adam.
Candidates.
We're doing the 2 candidate thing.
Right.
Oh,
we only have one.
I'll third. I'll third.
That seconded. You sure you're not mad, Matthew?
I'm positive I'm not mad. Like, this is, like, I know it sounds sketchy, but if that's just the way it happens.
I think he's mad. I don't think he would have came out if he was really the seer anyway on the first night.
Well, you can't say that you've been mad, correct?
Right.
When you're doing it, right?
No, you guys got to be
convincing that you are that
Right.
role.
Okay.
That was pretty convincing.
I mean,
Do you think Matthew in a regular game, if he was seer, would come out day one if he's one when there are lights in the game?
Just like Daniel.
I feel
Is
like
it
I'm
not
gonna
worth
die
just
early, but
killing him to find out? We get confirmation,
No, I
right?
don't think it's worth. I think.
Matt Wolf's gonna do that.
I'm not sure about that.
I don't think Matthew would come out if he was the seer. I don't think you would come out day one.
Yeah,
I find it weird how Connor is throwing Matthew so quick under the bus like that.
Wait,
The question though is, would the wolves make the wolf mad?
Werewolf. I'm saying he is not.
That's what Adam's saying.
Yeah.
If I was a werewolf on the first night, I would make one of my fellow werewolves mad, and they can come out with a roll.
I'm not a wolf.
So did you do that, Adam?
No, someone did it to Matthew.
No, I
don't know what else
I don't
to
know
say.
if
Like,
that
I
means
just want
the
the
werewolf, but I think he's mad. I don't think he would have came out and said he was the seer. If he would, I don't think he's the seers. That's all I'll say. He could
Right,
be a
he's
wolf,
not.
Right, and Adam's what Adam's saying is true, but I do not think he's the seer.
What if he's not convincing enough?
I'm sorry. I feel like I've given you my information. Why I picked Adam, I think makes perfect sense. I came out because Adam, if he's a wolf, which he is in this, well, I think he is in this case. He might be a lichen. He's a very dangerous player, and Melissa can't read him, and she's our second seer, well, third seer if you include Kwame Man.
And the person who's mad can say the second day, "Hey, I was mad last night."
Yeah,
he did say that.
Right. Which would be more reason why a werewolf would do it to a werewolf on the first night. That's all I'm saying. I believe he's mad. I believe he's a werewolf. I think the other werewolf who did it to him was trying to play games with us.
And Adam has
I think I misunderstand how the two-candidate thing work. Explain to me again. I think
We
I never
nominate
played.
two candidates. One is thumbs up, one's thumbs down.
Oh, so we got once we nominate, we'll kill.
We're gonna
One
kill
of those
one
two.
of the two.
Yeah.
Unless
Who's
it's
the
a
other
tie.
nomination? So there's no
We haven't
second
gotten one
nomination.
yet. So we keep
Clarification
going.
/ rules question. Does anyone know the night order? Did the werewolves know who each other were before the Mad Wolf, Crazy Wolf acted?
Yes.
Oh.
The wolves.
Yes,
woke up
because they
first.
forgot about the Mad Wolf. He made somebody mad later on. Like Scotty had to remind him.
No,
we don't necessarily
No,
have
that
to,
was the message.
if people have suspicions on somebody else, we could have the Guami Man kill Adam at night if he gets a kill. If we didn't want to kill Adam during the day.
I don't know if we have enough
Or Hunter.
suspicion for Adam to be killed yet.
Yeah,
I
and that's-
actually
and
said
have
I
suspicion,
nominate
but-
Adam based on Matthews convinced me. I nominate Adam.
Thanks, Scotty.
Ooh.
The problem, Adam is losing Adam if he's a good player. It's going to
My
be
only
a
thing
hit
with
on the
Adam was all the
village.
questions he was asking. That's the only suspicion that I had.
And he
So
hasn't
that
cleared-
makes
I'm
me
waiting for him to
suspicious
clear
I
of
don't.
the-
I still
Scotty.
don't. I still don't understand why you guys nominated Matthew so fast. I'm still confused.
Because he's
about
clearly lying, and I think that I'm sorry, Matthew, you were made mad. I don't want to call you a liar. I apologize for that. But I don't believe what he's saying. I think he's being forced to say it. And I think that if I was a werewolf, if I was the crazy wolf, the first night, I would pick another werewolf. Because if I pick Colton and he's a villager and force him to become
But
the
see,
seer,
he
it
would be
doesn't
much
make sense.
safe. You would be much safer to pick a villager and free somebody. That is like a weird
Because he's
play
the
for
wolf.
him
He
to.
wants me to die.
But nobody believes he would be a seer. We all know he's trying to claim as.
Some people
because
do.
of-
Scotty did.
Well, the other
I've
thing
seen
too-
Matthew come out early before. So,
Yo, do you
Yeah,
think-
and
do you think
I've been the
Matthew's gonna-
seer too many times and died with info. I hate dying with info.
No, dying with info with this seer is.
I'm just confused for the whole thing.
We
I
kind of
just-
need a
do you
second
think
candidate,
Matthew's
so
good or bad?
We have two, don't we? We're Matt and Adam.
No,
both put
no
up
one seconded my nomination.
of Adam.
What was your second? Oh, Adam?
Nominated.
Okay.
Yeah, it didn't.
I
Get
don't think
seconded.
either are bad. I think there's some kind of confusion in going.
Okay, well, why did you want to nominate Matthew? I'm pretty sure Sonia seconded and you were about to second. So why did you want to do that? If you
No, I misunderstood. I thought I was just doing the first day thing, so Matthew gets past this, so we
Oh,
could
gotcha.
keep going on the
Oh,
game.
no,
Yeah.
doesn't work that way. So we need somebody else.
So
there
Scotty
is
was
some-
really suspect when he was like, believing Matthew about Adam. I don't know, because I'm not convinced that Adam's bad yet.
I'm not.
I don't know.
Well, and like I feel like if I go against Adam, I'm probably going to lose at this point because no one believes me. So I don't want to second Adam because I'm going to probably die. I don't want to die. So I need to find somebody who is more sketchy, but I don't know how. I feel like Adam's like he's either a lichen or he's a wolf, and I don't know what to tell. But I feel like at this point, if I second Adam, you guys are going to kill me and you'll lose your seer. So we need to find someone sketchier who I can not die to.
Here's the thing. Now that just because of the length of this time and no one else has claimed a role. I mean, Gil kind of did, but I didn't. I was
just.
I think.
I may
think
have.
now.
You
Now
didn't know.
I
Are you
believe
convinced?
Matthew is cursed or crazy, because there's nobody else. If he's the real seer, someone else would be faking a role, and no one else is faking a role.
I did. I thought you were convinced that I was the baby dragon.
No.
I mean, I did think I saw some wings coming out of your back, but that might just be your.
That doesn't matter. Like, he being mad doesn't mean he's not a werewolf. That's the problem, right? He could be a mad werewolf.
Right.
True.
Before we nominate somebody else, there have been like Colton, Timothy, Johnny, and Graham said a little, but I haven't heard like anything from anyone else, and I want to hear before I have another suspicion from those guys.
Well,
which guys did you say?
Timothy, Colton, and Johnny.
I don't know who else we should nominate yet, but I have suspicions that I will hold off on, I guess, for now.
Well, if we think that Matthew's the seer, then we need to nominate someone that will die instead of him.
I do not think he's a seer.
The problem, you were the second nomination, and I'm not suspicious of you either, and I don't want you to die either.
Right, that's what I'm saying is we need.
I'd rather
to
keep you
someone
even if
actually
Matthew is a
suspicious.
werewolf. I'd rather keep you alive if you're not than lose you and Matthew
Adam
still
hasn't
be a
been
werewolf.
nominated. He wasn't seconded.
Yeah, Adam's not up.
Yeah, we still need the second nomination.
Yeah, we do need another candidate though.
That's what I'm saying
Or
is
yet.
we need to find someone more suspicious than Matthew. So if anyone has suspicions, they should throw them out.
At this point, you assume Matthew is the most suspicious person. He will die if we nominate a second
person.
person.
Say too is I said I had a slight suspicion on Adam, and when I said that, that's when Matthew came out as the seer and said Adam was a werewolf.
So you're saying you believe Matthew now?
No. I don't think he's a seer, but I don't know if he's bad or good. I don't think it's worth killing. Let's say he is dead. Let's say he's a werewolf. Well, I guess no matter what, tomorrow he's going to say I was mad, and we wouldn't know if he's a werewolf or not, right?
Yeah, but there was no time for protection. Did the seers?
Tomorrow I'll come out with whoever I see next. I'm not going to say.
No, how about this? The real seer check Matthew tomorrow if we don't kill Matthew.
Or the Gwami man pick me because I'm the seer.
Yeah, but don't come out. If you check Matthew, just don't come out.
No, I know, but that person can at least know if Matthew is a werewolf or.
Someone could nominate him really fast. That would kind of be a clue.
I don't think Matthew is a werewolf.
If you guys trust Matthew,
I
vote
don't
for
trust
me.
Matthew. I just don't trust Matt. I'm just afraid that I don't want you to die either. I'm afraid there's a role here to take you off the game. And
No, I don't have a role where.
No. I'm thinking there's a play like the werewolves are pulling something to get one of you out of the game.
Oh.
That's my only fear. It seems like everything happened so fast in this first day. It's kind of weird to me. I don't trust Matthew, but I also don't know if because of the Matt thing, I don't want to risk you get nominated and get out of the game.
I played the whole last game. I'm cool with it.
So I was really suspect of Scotty the way that he hurried up and backed up Matthew's thing at the very, very beginning, and then he backtracked on it just a second ago. And so it's just something to keep in mind.
We do need another candidate soon, though.
And we just go to bed without voting?
No.
And wait to see what
we have
happens.
to have a second.
Oh, we have to kill somebody every day.
Yeah, or unless they get the equal amount of votes, which could happen now because you're 12. But
Boy, Adam's
we nominate to not kill.
I'm starting to think. I think I saw like him at this.
Oh,
point.
we cannot nominate not to kill, so one of them have to die.
Unless you vote
Well,
6-6.
we can tie the vote.
Yeah.
Well, and that's the thing. If he is the seer and saw me as a werewolf, that means I'm a lichen. It's worth getting rid of me to get me out of the game because there will always be that suspicion. So,
Although, because you could be cured, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Could be.
So, I mean, if
How
you
many
get
we
cured, I
are?
can
How
check
many
your
are
time,
we?
1, 2.
And then I can.
12.
Well, so we could try to tie. I'll
Well,
see.
Yeah, I actually like that idea. I like the idea of time.
have a
I
gloater,
like the
though?
idea of getting Matthew checked.
Yeah.
We have a
I
voter.
don't necessarily think he
No.
is a werewolf, and I don't want to risk voting him out if he's just crazy.
So let's pick 6 people to vote for Matthew. I'll vote for Matt.
Or just do.
We don't have a
You
second.
gotta put someone
Yeah.
else up.
No, I'm gonna second Adam, but
Okay.
I just want to make sure before I do we're agreeing to tie.
I'll vote Matthew.
Matthew,
Is there
we need
just a sec. Is there any chance we have a starving wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, there is that chance.
I think it's slim though. If we're doing
I
this
think it's
voting, I
slim.
don't think they would have picked
They
that.
would have had to choose it, right?
Yeah.
I think it probably the werewolf picked the wolfman, so he gets checked clear. That's my guess.
If we think they're both innocent, it doesn't matter if there's a starving wolf, because if we kill one of them, then 2 innocent people die anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Ben had the option last time and didn't choose Wolfman, so you can't assume everybody would.
I think one actually interesting thing is it would be really good information to know there is a starving wolf. If there is a starving wolf, we don't have to worry about the other ones. So actually, I think that's actually.
I mean, last time there wasn't a true seer, so Wolfman would be a lot stronger this game.
We wouldn't know anyway, though, because they could get a kill action. Like, so there could be 2 deaths tonight anyway, but that could be a kill action on the Gwami, as well as a werewolf kill.
Yeah,
we get that out of the way.
Mutually agree. Hey, don't kill somebody, Gwami man.
I don't think the Gwami man should choose that, especially this early, because now you don't have the Gwami wolf who can steal that other option. You don't have to worry about it now.
Yeah.
I'm still fine with time.
So, two Matthew. We need 3 more.
We don't have a second person up.
We need a candidate.
I'm seconding Adam as soon as we get the vote for.
Well, you can read.
Can we just put up and down?
All first Adam.
Yeah, I'll just say down, and
Yeah,
let's just do this and then do the
down.
nomination.
Easier to do 6 up and 6 down without trying to.
Yeah, do it right now, and then we
So
can.
isn't this isn't this breaking this though?
Yeah, we're breaking, but
Yeah.
I mean, we have to figure out how to kill people.
We have to make Joseph realize his good system is flawed.
All right, so let's not do this. I'm gonna nominate Adam just so we can move on because this day is getting.
Okay, so Adam has been nominated. Is there a second for Adam?
Second.
Okay.
That's
I will just remind
do we really
you.
not want
No,
to
not
kill somebody?
nominated. I'm second.
I will just
second
remind
Scott's
you,
nomination. Yeah.
someone might have a quirk that makes them vote a certain way, but I'm just throwing it out there. Okay, so
Oh God.
yeah. With that said, let's have the defense for Matt first and uninterrupted defense.
I'm the seer. Please don't kill me. I can get more information if I get protected by the bodyguard or Gwami man. And I saw Adam as a wolf, so he might be a Lycan, which he seems to be at this point, but killing the Lycan's actually good for us.
Right. So Adam's defense.
If you believe and trust Matthew, kill me. I mean, it's better to get a Lycan out of the game if that's what I am, because I'm not a werewolf. So if you believe he's the seer, he's better to have in the game than me. If you don't believe he's a seer and you think he's a werewolf, vote to kill him. That's what I'm doing.
What do we think the odds are that somebody has to vote a certain way? Because that could really screw up our whole.
Oh, it's pretty high. Yeah.
So did we clarify how we're voting?
I'm voting.
Yeah, how are we doing this?
Listen, I'd rather Adam be out, and hopefully the seer can check the real seer.
My logic, if we want to have a perfect tie, would be me through A through G would vote one way. Everyone else votes the other way. That was I counted 6 and 6.
No,
that
you
way
have
there's
to
less
tell,
confusion.
Yeah. So who is up and who is down, Joseph?
A through G, the first name.
Joseph
votes up.
Matt was first, so he's up. Adam is down.
Does that make sense? Is everyone on board with that?
Oh, yeah, I think okay. Say that again, Joseph. Say that again.
Matthew is up. Adam is down.
And you're voting who to kill, not who to save.
Yeah. Adam through Graham votes up. Everyone else votes down.
I'm not voting for myself.
Okay.
I'm not voting for myself.
God.
Just flip it.
Then flip it. Okay, A through G votes down.
Oh my word.
I'm sorry.
This
now,
is horrible.
Just do it.
I don't want to do it only because if there's somebody who does the opposite, I'd rather Adam die than Matthew.
I'm so confused.
I was trying to come up with a system.
I guess we just gotta
I'm voting up for Matthew. I don't
We should
care what
probably
the rest
just
of you
vote
do.
standard way. That way we're not messing with it.
All right.
So Adam, Matthew is up, Adam is down, right?
Yep.
All right. So
this isn't gonna tie.
I'm going to mute you all. Sorry, guys, but this is really funny to watch from my perspective. So up means you want to kill Matt. Down means you want to kill Adam. And we're going to vote in 3. And you can look, by the way. You can look. It's not the you have to close your eyes thing. I said that at the beginning. Jill is closing his eyes anyway. I can do that. So up for Matt, down for Adam in 3, 2, 1, vote. Okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 for Matt. So you have chosen to kill Matthew, and he was a villager. So good night, everyone. Wow, that was intense. All right. So let's see here. We are going to start off with the Gwami man. So Gwami man, you can wake up. And you can do the top or the bottom. You want to do that? So who do you want to do it to? Thank you. Then let's have the bodyguard wake up. Who do you want to protect? Thank you. And werewolves wake up. Who do you want to try and kill? Thank you. And let's have the seer wake up. Who do you want to check? Thank you. And let's have the crazy wolf wake up. And tell me, who do you want to make mad and with what? Thank you. And then we are going to have the minion wake up. So the minion, who do you want to check? Thank you. And then everyone can wake up, and you can... I'm going to go through things first, I think. So, Timothy, you have been slain by the werewolves in the night. Timothy was a villager. Then we had... Let's see, what else happened here? Yeah, so I'm going to message someone. If someone became mad, well, then I will message that person and tell them. And if everyone checks their messages, and then we can do a day 2.
I think that was a mistake.
Why would you vote to kill the seer?
I agree, because
I don't think he was the seer.
I don't think he was the seer, but I think he was good enough to keep around for the seer to check this night. I think it was better to do Adam.
Yeah, but that works for Adam as well. That doesn't make sense. He was coming out. See, today he was gonna come out as mad, and then we would all be like,
yeah, but if the seer,
really?
If the seer checked him, then we would have known if he was mad or not. That's what I'm saying. Like, Adam was claiming that he didn't have anything important, so that's why I was saying it's better to kill Adam.
But I think
I'm pretty sure Matthew was not
Matthew, so I went.
No, I don't think he was a seer, but he was good, and I didn't want to assume just because he was made crazy that he was a werewolf.
I don't know. I think he was going to create confusion today.
I think
he could have been the possibility of mad and a werewolf, and I trusted Adam more than I did Matthew. So that's why I voted to kill Matthew.
If he hasn't named Adam as a werewolf, I would have saved him over Adam. It was just weird because it was clearly he was the mad person because nobody else had claimed. And I knew I was joking.
Okay.
And he named Adam not being the seer. That just didn't make sense to me. So I know he's innocent, but in my mind there was a great chance he was trying to get rid of somebody as the werewolf. I would have named a werewolf. If it was a werewolf, I would have named another werewolf to get mad on the first day to create confusion. And that's I went through what I would do. So that's, I believe, Adam over Matthew.
That's why
I think you and Adam thought that, but I think luckily the werewolves didn't think of that.
Well, I was wrong. I admit I was wrong. I was just saying, it just helped me to think who would be the players that are werewolf that would think strategically.
So we don't think that he was the actual seer and also was made mad, right?
Correct.
That is a possibility, but no, he would have to claim a different role because that would be very coincidental because whoever makes the mad picks the role.
Right.
Like, what's the chance of they pick the seer to claim to be the seer?
Yeah, I'm just.
That is pretty crazy.
I'm trying to decide what to do with Adam at this point. So
No,
It sounds like we're not
I
really
think Adam's
putting stock
clear.
in what Matthew said about Adam.
I think he's a safe kill eventually. At some point, if
Yeah,
we
I
don't
think
know
Adam's a
anybody, he's a
villager.
safe kill.
No, I think Adam's good.
Okay.
He wanted us to kill him more than he wanted us to kill Matthew.
But he wanted to, but he didn't vote for himself because he just
Yeah, 'cause
can't
he's
come,
not gonna vote
can't pull that off. Yeah, I get it.
I thought it would be like 10-2, honestly, to kill me. So, if I would have known that many people were voting to kill Matthew, I would have voted to kill myself.
Yeah, but see, he would have come out with as mad today, and we all like gonna be confused and create theories,
Right, but
for another half an hour.
have a good role. Like if he's actually the bodyguard or the Guami man, I would rather me die than him because I know I'm not one of those.
But then that would be a very weird thing to throw you under the bus like that.
He just randomly threw a name out.
But he doesn't have to claim you as a werewolf. He could have
Again,
just cleared you.
He did what Connor was doing.
What I was doing in the last game, because it was right after I had said slight suspicion on Adam. Matthew immediately said, "All right, I'm the seer. Adam is a werewolf." I honestly think he was doing what I did in the last game and trying to.
And you got 2 people killed right away.
Yeah, but then I figured out, okay, here are the werewolves because the way they were reacting to that.
Could be.
Well, that's not good because I think I reacted the same way.
I honestly got too caught up in it that I wasn't paying attention as much.
I hope somebody was.
When I was the seer looking for that stuff. Or not the seer, the fake role.
No, I think we had the same kind of thing. I think Johnny was quiet, Colton was quiet, and Graham was pretty quiet.
Yeah, I was wrong about Johnny. That's why I'm a little.
No, I'm saying this time.
Throw my suspicious now.
Oh, I was gonna say Colton wasn't here last time.
No, but I'm saying this time the quiet people. That Connor's trick was to see who was quiet, and this time it was Johnny, Colton, and Graham.
Yeah, so I noticed that too. That's something I wrote down, that Graham just kind of looked like he did not care. Like he was just letting the chaos happen and letting somebody die.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, what the hell? I'm not muted. Sorry. Am I muted here? Can you still hear me?
Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Yeah, no, I guess I'm not convinced that he wasn't the seer. But
it can't be the seer.
I was willing to keep, like, there's a good chance he was mad. That's fine, but like, we could have kept him around to today and see what he said.
I agree.
If he wasn't mad, 2 people would have died. Because I wasn't convinced at all, right? If I was the person mad, I would have died. Like he was the only person claiming a role on the first
You also
day.
claimed a role, and
but that would be the way I claimed that role. I'll be dead because if Joseph thought that was convincing,
that would have been great if you were a werewolf and you made yourself mad. Or another werewolf.
Yeah, but you have to be convinced, otherwise you get killed. If you're not,
yeah, define convincing. I mean,
I'm pretty sure what I did.
See, that's.
I'm pretty sure denying that I was like I said I'm not I would have got killed if I was mad.
Yeah, that's
anyway.
the whole game.
I wasn't mad.
That's the whole game. We're trying to convince each other for being good. So either way.
I mean, there is a very small chance that they pick the seer to claim the seer, and that's going to be very unfortunate. I'm going to be very sad.
I mean, I've been quiet. I can clarify. I mean, I've just been quiet, just kind of thinking about it. It was pretty. I mean, it was obvious that he was mad to me because I am the real seer, and I didn't want to kill him because I figured he was good, but because I had a read that he was just good and he was just mad about it. Obviously, I didn't think he was just a werewolf coming out day one like it, but yeah, that's why I wanted to vote for Adam. Obviously, I knew he hadn't actually checked him, but just by the reaction. What's that?
Who did you check then?
I don't know that it's worth saying right now. I think I'm just gonna make a Connor move and just hold on to that information, hope that I can stay alive another day, and then.
I don't buy this. I actually.
No,
I need someone else to claim a role.
I have a theory right now. I think the crazed wolf is going to keep picking seer.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely, they will.
It's going to keep happening.
Now, if the cool thing is though, I had a thought.
I mean, I don't know that if they picked somebody else to be the seer. I haven't heard anyone else say that they're the seer. But
guys, if Paul or Matt, if you could post the link to the dead chat in Discord in the chat here, because it's kind of confusing when you guys send me private messages. So discuss there instead.
Here's where though a werewolf could come out with a role, and
Well,
pretend.
I'm the baby dragon.
No.
So I'm
All right, is that your? All right,
I'm a
I'll
save
nominate.
kill
I'll
one
nominate
time.
Gil.
I can get killed once.
You pose the situation with a werewolf can come out with a roll, and then Gil just, yeah, I'm a werewolf coming out with a roll.
I don't feel like it. I usually think I can read Gil. I don't think it's Gil.
And I'm really thinking Connor could be a werewolf this time because of just the conversation. And yeah, if Colton is mad and Connor had like
Yeah,
a
I
twinkle in
haven't
his
checked
eye,
Connor yet out
I
of
think
mutual respect.
I think he may be the Guami wolf, Connor maybe.
No.
Or the crazy wolf. Yeah, crazy wolf. I think that's who he is.
I've been loving being good because I get to just kind of throw names out and not have to worry because I know werewolves just keep me around because eventually you guys will vote me out. That's just how it always goes. But by process of elimination, I'm trying to clear people. Right now, I have Adam is good. I think Gil is good. My top suspicion right now is Melissa and Johnny, because Johnny hasn't said a word, and I called him out last round and didn't say anything.
I was a villager last round.
Here's what I think. So listen, I think if Melissa's good, then Johnny's a werewolf, because Johnny hasn't said anything because he doesn't want to give any tells to Melissa. That's what I think.
Well, he said he was quiet the last game before or something like that too, I think.
I'm always quiet.
Melissa's radar, right? If Melissa's good, everyone's afraid of it. So what's the best way to beat it? You hide your face, you be quiet, you don't say anything. And Johnny didn't say anything and I called him out last round of not saying anything.
So Connor, are you trying to get around what I just said about you though? Being the crazy wolf?
I'll tell you what. I think.
I nominate Connor.
Not me.
All right, there's a nomination for Connor. Is there a second?
I mean, you guys can put me up, but you do not want to vote me out. This is one of those few times you guys need to keep me around. And usually I always tell you guys I'm a liability. You got to get rid of me. You want me in this game.
Sure. Then I will second if that's your
Okay,
thought.
there was a second. So
I think there's a possibility that Connor is a werewolf and he was trying to throw Melissa under the bus.
Mm-hmm.
So that means that either they're both good or they're both bad.
Well, here's what I said. I said, if Melissa is good, I definitely think Johnny is bad.
I'll tell you what. If we vote one of them out and one is bad, either both are good or both are bad.
Well, why don't we nominate Johnny too then?
So wait, why did you nominate Connor?
I nominated Connor because of how he was talking about things. I've been listening to him. And then when you came out as the seer, which I think you are mad, I think that Connor had a twinkle in his eye when you were doing that. And so I think he's the crazy wolf.
I'm not suspicious of Johnny yet.
When he came out as the seer, I immediately started thinking that they're going to keep picking the seer.
You change your story halfway in. First, you're trying to make Matthew look guilty, and then you backtrack a little bit. That was weird. That's why you always so much on. You were also on track. It was the first time I saw you stumble and backtrack on your story. I never saw you do that before.
Tell me when I said Matthew was bad. I defended Matthew. This is what I said. I said Matthew was doing what I did in the last game.
I think you convinced Sonia and I to vote for Matthew.
You forgot in the beginning.
Right, Sonia?
You forgot in the beginning because I was almost think that he was guilty because of you, and then you backtrack after a while.
I still thought Adam was good though.
Me too. But I'm just saying, Connor's saying Matthew was a liar, and I know he wasn't saying he was bad. He was saying he was a liar. That's different. But he convinced me to vote up. And I think he did.
I think there was a point too. He was pushing Matthew as bad because we're all leaning to that, and then he backtracked a little bit afterwards.
I don't understand this. You got to tell me at what point did I say Matthew's bad? Because I never said that.
No, it's not the word he is bad. You were like pushing in a way like to make him seem guilty. It was not like we specific words, and then you backtrack afterwards.
No, wait, I don't even understand how I could manipulate. I said to vote on Adam. So in what? When I
afterwards you vote. You said Adam.
Yeah. So we need another nomination for someone else, don't we?
I think I was thinking, actually with Connor, I was thinking that Johnny was my biggest suspicion.
No read on Johnny.
So I'll nominate Johnny. Would anybody want to second that?
Johnny is nominated. Is there a second?
Yes.
Okay.
I will second that, but I think Connor is more guilty than Connor.
Okay. So we're going to have Connor's defense first, uninterrupted.
All right. I do, after I give my defense, I need clarification. I need to understand where you think I backtrack. When Matthew said he was the seer and said he saw Adam as a werewolf, I immediately said, I think Matthew is mad, and I think he's doing what I did in the last game where he's trying to get reads off of people. Okay? And then I never wanted to vote Matthew out. I only ever wanted to vote Adam out. So I don't understand where this whole discussion of I wanted to kill Matthew or I wanted to make you guys think Matthew is bad. I said he was mad, and I said I'd rather keep him alive and have the actual seer check him tonight versus keeping Adam alive who doesn't have a role. I don't understand that. So you'll have to explain.
No, it was you did say that what you just said.
I'm going to mute everyone, and then Connor, if you want to say something else, you can do it. It's uninterrupted defenses. Then we can have questions after that. But I want people to have a chance to.
I want John to give his defense, but I just need clarification on where I went wrong.
All right. So if you're asking a question, then people can obviously answer.
Yeah, I was answering. He asked me a question. That's what I was answering. Yeah. It's not something you said. And you did say what you just said now. But in the very beginning, you convinced me Matthew was bad at the way you were leaning things. And all of a sudden you start changing the conversation. It was just weird. I might be wrong. I just thought it was weird.
I guess I don't know what I did to make you think Matthew was bad. That's what I'm asking.
And I was not the only person who got convinced that Matthew was bad because of the way you talked in the beginning.
Okay.
All right. So let's have Johnny's defense. You can unmute yourself and uninterrupted, unless you ask someone a question.
The reason I've been so quiet is because I am the seer. I checked Colton and Connor, both are villagers. Didn't really want to come out with that yet, but that's what I got.
Can you say that again? I missed it.
Any questions?
Yep. Yeah. Yeah, I'm the seer, so I think he should die.
I guess we just nominate the 2 werewolves.
Any other questions for the candidates? Otherwise, we go to voting.
Vote out Johnny because I don't think he is the seer. I do not think he's the seer. And I know I'm good, so vote out Johnny. He is not the seer. I am telling you that much.
Okay, so let's have a vote. Graham, did you have a question?
Sorry, I was just asking, has anybody else claimed a role today other than Colton and Johnny?
I claimed the baby dragon.
Okay, great. Well, I'll say I'm mad.
All right. So let's have a vote. So it's going to be up to kill Connor, down to kill Johnny. And we're going to vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. Let's see. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 down. That should be the majority. So let's see here. Johnny has been killed, but before you go, Johnny, you are the hunter, so you get to shoot someone.
Colton.
Colton has been shot, so Colton is dead as well. Johnny was a villager and Colton was a villager. So good night, everyone. That was 2 deaths in 1 day. All right, so we start off with the Guami man. So you get 2 options. What do you want to do? Who do you want to do it to? Okay. Then let's have the bodyguard wake up. So who do you want to protect? Thank you. Werewolves. Who do you want to kill? Okay. And Seer, who do you want to check? Thank you. Let's see, Crazy Wolf. Who do you want to make crazy? Thank you. And finally, it's time for the minion. So, minion, who do you want to check? All right, let's go back to sleep. And everyone can wake up. So, Sonia, you have been killed in the night by the werewolves. Sonia was a villager.
Have we killed a werewolf yet?
No. Oh, for 4.
Does the minion show as a werewolf or as a villager?
As a villager.
So I think Johnny was the minion because that's the only reason he would claim seer and be a hunter.
He could be a seer and a hunter.
They can.
Oh, you could be both.
I was super.
The hunter is an aspect.
So I think it's very weird. It's like when there's only one person claiming a role. I mean, there is a chance, a small chance, but
I'll say I'm mad again. This today, I'm mad. No.
I'm the baby dragon.
I'm really confused by what Johnny did because right when he claimed the seer, he said he checked Connor and Colton, right? And they were both good.
And Colton was good, but Connor, I think he was trying to protect Connor. I think that was a tell. I almost bought Connor's. I was like, maybe I was making a confusion, but right now, I'm pretty sure that he was trying to protect Connor. He wasn't the seer. I'm pretty sure he wasn't the seer. I think maybe Matthew was the seer. I don't know, or some. Yeah. I actually saved Adam on the beginning because I thought Adam was the seer, and that's why I didn't vote for him.
Graham said you're mad, but you haven't claimed a role.
That's absolutely right. Because the only person who can't say they're mad is the person who's mad. So I'm mad.
Fair enough.
Very well.
And there's a good
Is anyone
chance
else
if we
mad
get this
today?
wrong. If we get this wrong, then the werewolves will win, most likely.
Don't we need
I'm
to
going to
kill
stick
Connor?
with my guns. I'm going to stick with my guns, and I'm going to nominate Connor.
No, Colton, you said it.
Connor has been nominated.
I'm going to nominate Connor.
Colton as well, even though he's dead. Is there a second?
So wait. Gil, you said you thought Johnny was trying to protect Connor with what he did?
I think he was.
And he was a villager.
He was protect. No, I think he was the minion.
I just want to say, Jill, you cannot nominate dead players. It's not like Blood on the Clock Tower. Just so.
Neither there, but I think he knew that Colton was good, and he was trying to give some leverage to Connor. I'm more and more convinced that Connor. I don't know the rest, but that's the only player that I think it's bad right now.
And you're still on this.
Is there a second for
Connor?
Connor?
Manipulate everybody from the beginning train.
I don't know.
I mean, I'm really surprised, honestly, that the werewolves decided to kill Sonia because she was getting suspicious in my mind, where she seconded Matthew and then nominated Connor on what I feel like was pretty shaky grounds. I think we were all.
I was suspicious of her when she nominated Connor and then voted to kill Johnny. And maybe she has some insight. Yeah, maybe she knew Johnny was bad.
Adam seconded.
Okay. He's not that vocal, so it's easy to miss. Okay, so Connor is up as the first candidate, and we need to find a second one.
I'm willing to be nominated if you guys want, just to get a nomination.
No, I don't think it's you, Gil, but I'm.
I know it's not me. I know it's you, but I don't mind. We can move forward.
Here's the thing. If you guys vote me out, we lose. I'm happy to blame it on you if we lose.
That's fine because we're not going to lose.
Okay.
I feel like we should be doing a lot better in a game where Melissa's on the good team.
No, so that first
now
day,
that you said that, that was a moment where he threw Melissa under the bus.
Because
maybe the two of them are the werewolves.
This is what I said earlier.
Melissa and Connor.
I said and this is what I said earlier. I said if Johnny is bad, Melissa's good. But Johnny, are we saying Johnny was good?
I think Johnny was the minion. No, I think Johnny was
Somebody
the minion.
nominates Melissa, and we put Connor against Melissa, and we'll get one of the two are the werewolf.
I'm on board with Connor, and then my other suspicion is Graham. He's still sitting back, letting the chaos happen. I have been very quiet. That first day was extremely argumentative and confusing, and everybody was talking over everybody. And I don't know if you guys realized there was multiple times I was like, I'm on
I would
board.
argue I'm the only one who's actually actively fighting against the chaos by presenting the strategy that everybody who isn't mad can say they're mad, and then we'll know who the mad person actually is. If we do that, it helps the villager.
But the mad person has to come out with a roll, and they may have
right, and they can't say they're mad, but all the rest of us can.
No
so if
one's
everyone
done
else
it yet.
says we're mad, then the process of elimination tells us who the mad person is.
Does the werewolf?
The werewolf can be
Do they
mad
pick
too.
the mad person before or after? What comes first, the werewolves or the mad?
The werewolf kill comes before the mad.
Okay, so they know, so they would have pick somebody that's alive.
I'll nominate Melissa.
So we have a nomination for Melissa. Is there a second?
I'll second.
All right.
All right.
We found our two candidates, so let's start with Connor's defense.
All right, I'm the bodyguard. That's why I was telling you guys not to kill me the last round. I've been very unsuccessful because I've protected Melissa the first night. I protected Adam the second night when I figured Adam was good. I went back to Melissa. I haven't been able to protect anybody. But I'm the bodyguard. You do not want to kill me at this point in the game because if we get this wrong, you need me around.
That's the guy who said he didn't keep track. Remember that.
So let me tell you what. Now I know for sure. I was afraid that I was making a mistake like he did with me, but it so happens that I'm the bodyguard.
That is incorrect.
And
Gil,
I can protect myself tonight because I protect Adam last night, so I will survive one more night. So once we kill Connor, I just need to figure out I can protect myself and then survive one more night and protect one more person to figure out who's the other werewolf. I had a feeling there was one time that he was blaming Johnny and Melissa, and I had a feeling that was throwing one of them under the bus just to get some credit. So maybe it was Johnny, maybe Melissa's good, but I still think that either Melissa or Connor are I'm pretty sure Connor is now that he claimed a role that he is not.
Well, all I can say is I still do not think Gil is bad, but he is obviously mad in this situation.
I'm not.
Well,
Yes,
I'm the
is.
seer, and I checked Gil, and he's bad. I also checked Scotty, and he's good, and Graham is good.
You check me and I'm bad?
Yep.
Oh, man. Wow.
I'm telling you right now.
Wow, man.
There are
I was
lichens.
not suspicious of you until this point.
The part that stinks is.
But if you were mad, you can tell us tomorrow that you were mad, so that's fine.
Or
We
everyone
already
else
pick our
can say
two.
they're mad, and that will eliminate, and we'll know that it's Ben who's
Funny
mad.
thing is, I believe Ben because I know my role. So
Yeah, I know I'm the bodyguard, and since we already have the two candidates, Ben will come out as mad tomorrow because I know I'm not bad. I'm the bodyguard, so we can either of the two that will kill will be aware.
Here's the cool thing. This will be the first time where a mad person will get to tell us they're mad, but they could be lying too. So.
No, that's
true.
I'm telling you though, Gil is definitely mad this turn, and I don't think he is bad. I can tell when Gil is bad. He is not bad.
I protect Sonia.
Right now.
I protect Sonia the first time because I felt bad that I killed her so fast last time. Then I protect myself, and then I protect Adam.
See,
That's the trend.
that doesn't make any sense because if you kept claiming the baby dragon, so why would you ever protect yourself? You know the werewolves weren't ever going to go after you.
No, because I didn't know who was good and bad at that point. I just was suspicious of you. I didn't want to protect any bad people at that point. But you see, all this will confirm after today. So I'm have my conscience clean.
How does it confirm?
Because I'm not dying today, so I know that I'm right.
You can say you're mad, Gil.
I think Melissa should have her defense also.
I'm mad.
I said 100% a villager. I mean, I believe Gil, I think.
I'm more Connor than Melissa.
I'm on both of them, but I'm gonna vote to kill Connor.
Remember, you're gonna kill the bodyguard tonight.
Let Melissa talk.
Don't worry.
Let Melissa talk.
Thank you, Adam. I do have to say that this is probably one of the most challenging games I've ever played in because of this whole mad thing. Because now we have a seer and two bodyguards. I think Connor's lying. That's my defense.
All right.
I don't know about Melissa, but Connor for sure.
We are gonna go to the vote. Sorry, it's really late. I'm getting a bit tired, so I should have more structure on this. So when we do the defense, it should be uninterrupted, and then we can have some little discussion. But let's vote now for up to kill Connor, down to kill Melissa. And is Adam frozen? No, it's just normal Adam. All right. So we will vote in 3, 2, 1, vote. So I see 3, I see 4 down, which means you have chosen Melissa. Nobody dies, and good night, everyone. Okay. So we are gonna start with the Guami man. So you have these options. Okay, so who do you want to do that to? Alright, so bodyguard, who do you want to protect? Thank you. Werewolves, who do you want to kill? Alright, I'm gonna go with the majority here. And seer, who do you want to see? Okay. Yeah, okay, you can go back to sleep. And let's have the crazy wolf. Who do you want to make mad? Thank you. And then finally the minion. Who do you want to check? All right. And everyone can wake up. And, well, nobody died, but the werewolves have won because they targeted Jill and he was a bodyguard that was also cursed. So Jill, you won as a werewolf. So the werewolves have won with numbers. So.
What happened? Just say that again. How did I win?
Okay, I'm gonna explain everything because this is so weird. It's so strange with this system I have here. Okay, so Scotty was a villager lichen, but nobody checked him, so that didn't matter. Matthew was just a villager. Graham was just a villager. Jill, you were a bodyguard, but you were also cursed, so you won as a werewolf because you turned here in the last night. Then Sonia was the seer, the real seer, but she was also a robot at the same time, so she had to say that someone was a werewolf every day, which I think she did in some ways. Like you said it in different ways, but you said it. So then Timothy was the Guami man who died pretty early. Adam was the baby dragon who never lost a life. Then we had Ben was a werewolf robot, so he couldn't nominate anyone, which didn't really come into play. And I randomized these robot roles. It would be more fun if a villager couldn't nominate, I think, but yeah. Then Connor was the crazy wolf who did an awesome job making people mad about being seer and so on. We had Matt first, of course, seer, then Colton as seer, then Ben as seer, and I was a bit late to tell Ben, I'm sorry, but... And finally he chose Graham for bodyguard, but that didn't happen, so... And then we had Melissa as the Gwami Wolf, who could have been a wolf man, but very smartly chose Tough Wolf instead, so she didn't die when you voted on her. So that was a big swing for the werewolf team. And then Johnny was the minion, who was also the hunter. And then finally Colton was a villager bot who had to like question every nomination and say like, why did you nominate that and so on. So that's the village. I hope you had fun with it.
That's awesome that Melissa picked that
Sorry,
role because
Adam.
I thought she was the baby dragon. So that worked
That's exactly why I picked it.
I was gonna check you, Melissa, and you guys killed me. I knew
you
were a
were the
werewolf.
seer. I knew it because you kept saying Adam's good. Adam's
funny
good. I
thing-
was like, she
Well,
checked
I
Adam.
had checked Adam, yeah.
The funny
And I
thing,
knew
if-
Connor was the crazy wolf. I knew it.
Who
The
did
funny
you
thing,
then-
if
but
you
I
had
didn't-
survived, Melissa, I would stop suspecting you. I would think you were the baby dragon.
That's why exactly why I
as
picked
soon
Well,
as
I
we
knew
woke up, I was
Adam
gonna
was because
nominate
Adam
her.
wanted us to kill him because he knew he wasn't going to die. I knew
I
Adam.
didn't think about that.
Yeah, I knew.
Absolutely.
I was going to come out the next day and be like, whoever the real bodyguard is, really needs to protect me, and basically just pretend I was actually the seer.
Yeah, but at the
Well,
moment
I was gonna come out day 3. I was gonna come out.
So
At the
did you
moment,
not actually
Ben,
protect
when you
yourself,
threw me
Bill?
under the bus, Ben, I was not even looking at you. I was like, you were under my radar the whole time.
we
And
knew-
then
I know,
you throw
but
me
you were
under the
being-
bus.
We just needed
you were
to win that
like
night.
playing some logic games that were hard to follow, though. And so I felt like that was going to be an easy kind of like get people suspicious enough and then confirm it by being the seer, which is why I pushed back against trying to kill Gil that night, was because I felt like it was going to be easy enough to throw him under the bus the next day.
I guess
I
there
was
were
hoping you
enough
guys would not
votes
take a
to-
chance on me. Yeah.
I was shocked we didn't all vote Connor. I
I was really
guess there
surprised when they voted Melissa.
Because I saw
too.
Connor. I saw Connor as furry, and so I wasn't sure if he was a lichen. That was the only reason.
You surprised me. Like you said Connor is the werewolf. And then you go down. I was like,
Because didn't we vote for Johnny? Because Connor was, I knew what he was, and I knew he was Crazy Wolf, but Johnny didn't give a good rebuttal, and so I thought, well, what if he's the other werewolf? And so
he was a minion, and
I thought,
Connor was the only one I was sure was the werewolf.
Johnny sacrificing himself for Connor was.
And he
great.
almost
really
broke
did,
Melissa.
No
because-
idea Connor was a wolf. I thought Connor was a villager. I thought
I
Adam
know,
was a
it's
wolf
funny.
with the way he adamantly wanted to die
Johnny,
at the
did you
beginning
find
there.
any werewolves?
I found Melissa.
Okay.
I checked Colton and then Melissa because I was going to shoot her because I was a hunter too, but then I checked her because I was like, wait a minute. No, I want to keep her if she's not.
oh, funny.
It's funny,
who did
Johnny,
you say
because
that
I
was
was like convinced Sonia was the seer, and then you're like, I'm the seer, and then I was like, oh, he's so the minion. So wolf or minion, wolf or minion.
Yeah,
I
I
was
thought it
going
was
to
pretty
hopefully say
funny.
Connor and Colton were good, or you and Colton were good. That way one of the wolves would know that, hey, he checked me and he thinks I'm good, therefore he must be the minion. But I didn't have enough nights
Gil,
to
you
go
were
through.
right. Both Connor and Melissa were wolves.
Well, I wasn't very sure about Melissa, but there was a moment where Connor nominated Johnny and Melissa, and I thought, oh, he tried to throw one of the two under the bus. And then when we vote Johnny came out as a villager, and I thought, well, then he might be Melissa, but I wasn't sure. Now, if I had survived, I would have stopped thinking she was a werewolf, because then I thought, oh, I was wrong. She's the baby dragon.
Oh yeah, that would have worked. It had
But
to be
Adam
hook, line, and
would have
sinker.
clarified.
Adam would
I
have. Yeah.
never
As soon as
thought
we
baby
woke
that.
dragon,
up, I
Gil.
was going to nominate her.
I never thought that Adam would have been the baby dragon because you claimed it, Gil. So I would have never thought it.
Claim every round. I was trying to help the mad people, but I was making too much of a joke.
I have to ask you guys, like, because what Graham said was really smart, that like everyone can just claim.
I didn't want to break
to
the
be-
game. I felt
Yeah.
like breaking it.
Does that happen in Blood on the Clock Tower? That people just everyone says they're mad, and then you can figure out who.
The
it is?
problem
No,
is
you get killed instantly.
Yeah,
No,
I got-
well,
it depends on the storyteller.
Colton
The storyteller
killed me
interpretation.
instantly as a
You're-
storyteller when I didn't do my mad job. So
No, but
Well,
I'm
no,
saying
Joseph's
you
saying
do your
everyone
mad
else
job,
that's
but
not
everybody
mad.
else can claim it because
Then
there's
that
no
defeats-
restriction on
I
what
feel
you can
like
say
it's
as the
honestly
non-mad
that
person.
defeats the whole role then, right?
But I think
Exactly, but the role helps the werewolf, so everyone in the village should want to
No, I
eliminate.
know, but it breaks
I
the game.
think-
If I was good, I don't think I would have done it.
I have a suggestion. I think it shouldn't happen on the first night, and maybe random, like you get
The other
only
thing-
like 3 picks. Like the person only get, or could happen the first night, but I guess the person takes 3 picks and they choose when they want to make people mad. So it's not so obvious because it became very obvious.
I think
It's
balance-wise,
fundamentally broken as it is, though.
so much
Like-
of Golden the Clock Tower is trying to balance the game. I think if the town decided, let's do this because it's going to break the game, I think as a storyteller you would just always say, okay, I'm killing this person, even though they're not technically breaking madness. The town as a group is like forcing them to basically out themselves by saying you're the one person that's not claiming to be not mad. Well, and I mean, or rather claiming to be mad. And I think actually rather somewhere between there, or they would just be allowed to say I'm mad, because nobody's going to believe that they're mad in that case. I think it actually be more towards that.
As a villager, I would have rather been an unconvincing role and died than confuse my teammates by throwing someone under the bus with complete garbage information. Like, I don't want to sabotage my team. I'd rather
I was
just
debating. I was debating rather than saying, "Hey guys, I'm the seer." But I mean, did anybody actually believe I was the seer?
No. But
Okay.
I like
tried
for
a
me,
little
like if you're the seer, or like me, I was the bodyguard. I don't want to be unconvinced and die unnecessarily. I was so happy that I was never picked up as a mad person, because I knew like people wouldn't believe me, and then Joseph would just kill me right out.
And I definitely didn't believe Connor was the bodyguard, because he said he doesn't keep track of what he came out with. On this night I did this, on this night, which was a total
But he did
BS
do
move,
that
'cause
the
he
other
doesn't-
day. I played, and he was keeping track of it.
Here's
and
the
he
worst
didn't know
part.
which night.
I was the bodyguard, and I
couple nights.
couldn't remember who I
I mean,
saved.
3 or 4 nights in, I think it would be believable for him to remember. When it gets to like 6, 7, 8.
Yeah, I keep track of who I protect, but if you ask me like how many nights and it's been like night 6, good luck having me remember that. I couldn't tell you this night.
You were a werewolf, and I voted you out, and everybody else should have.
Now you guys took
Yes.
a chance on killing me,
Yes, I
because
should have.
what if I was telling the truth and I protect myself that night?
Could totally tell that you were
She
lying.
had super
Like, we were
confidence to kill
fighting-
you.
We were fighting. Ben and I were fighting over you and Scotty Love, and I'm like, no, Gil was lying. I am 100%. He was lying.
So I
I
must
could
ask you,
just tell.
what do you think? Maybe we could do it like this: that you have the crazy wolf pick a person, but they don't pick the role. Then I randomize what role it is. So,
Yes, that would be fun.
So then the crazy
That is a
wolf.
better, yeah.
Makes Sonia mad about being a villager.
Yes.
All I knew is
Could that was one I wanted to ask. Could they be mad about being a werewolf?
when I got that
No, I
Guys,
said
I'm a
just-
werewolf. You need to kill me.
when I got that role, I knew I was going to make people seer, because I think that was the most fun to have people pick out things. And I also, you guys were kept saying pick a werewolf, so I'm like, I'm not picking a werewolf then. Like I did. But then I was like, I'm not picking a werewolf because I don't want to put a spot on one of them right now.
Yeah, I figured when I was made mad, I couldn't come out the first day and claim somebody's a villager, because if I have to be convincing, it's a game. I'm supposed to be mad. I can't just be like, oh, I cleared Melissa.
Yeah,
Like,
exactly.
Wouldn't it be
I feel like
better
I
to
have
just
to-
die than
It
to
would've
like confuse your teammates?
No, but Grim, then what's
what's the point of the game? Like, this
yeah,
is
there's no point to the role then.
Yeah,
I agree.
If Matthew
Yeah,
had
we're
just
not
said,
playing
I'm
against the
mad, I
moderator.
checked Ben, and then never talked about it again.
If you just say, "Hey guys, I'm the seer," then you should be executed or killed. However, but I mean, I don't know. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
Also,
everybody did a good job convincing that they were their roles.
I thought Matt was the seer at first. Until you guys were like,
but I mean, we could
And I
have
only
moved
picked you, Adam,
on.
because you played a lot last game. I figured, oh, if we die, you know.
I think
yeah,
I think
you
you have to
picked
do
the
it
right
sort of in
person.
the just.
He
just
was
like
a convincing
you're playing for
seer,
fun,
but
so.
because no one else came out, he had to be mad.
So that's kind of an interesting concept. I was really curious how it would work. The main reason I did it was because the first person who dies at night, or the first person who's killed during the day, they don't get to do anything. They die instantly, and people get kind of killed pretty quickly. So this gave you a day to sit around. Now, there are some problems with it. One of the things that Jason did, which fortunately wasn't done, but I mean, there's nothing, I guess, to stop a werewolf from going la 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 and just yelling the whole time. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could make it that just villagers stuck around another day. There's another concept that I could do where I could have somebody stick around another day, and then when they truly die, that's when you find out if they're a werewolf or villager. I might try that one in the future. That way, you're not quite sure what their role was, and so that might be an interesting aspect to it. Other than that, I thought it was an interesting idea. It definitely was a little bit more work for me, and I'm going to require people to put dead in their names next time so that you know, it's easier for people to tell at a glance who's dead and who's alive. But I don't know. It's another experiment I tried. Anyway, that's a Dice Tower Werewolf. Until next time, I'm Tom Bassel, and you've been watching the Dice Tower.